This is Ishan. So in our today's topic, we are going to discuss about trigonometric identities. Okay, so which is one of the important topics which comes under the chapter trigonometry in a mathematics. Okay. So now here, before going into that, like as I have written here, there are three trigonometric identities are there. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is one. There is the first one. Second is 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. Second one, and third one is the 1 plus cot square theta equals to cos square theta. So we will look at how actually these three identities has been derived. Okay, before that you should know what is the purpose of these three identities, where actually it's uses, what is the application of that. Okay, so if you look at our day-to-day life, okay, so these trigonometric identities help us to solve the complicated problems. Like suppose if you want to find out the distance between the two planets, okay, suppose you want to find the distance between Moon and Earth. Or another example, if you want to suppose you want to find out the distance between like what is the bank, your width of the river, right? And suppose another example, like suppose you want to find out the height of a building. Okay, suppose best example is Burj Khalifa, right? What is the height of that? So by using these identities and basic trigonometry, you can find out that. Okay, so as I said. These identities you can use for the solving the complicated problems in your day-to-day life. Okay, so now these plays very important role. Okay, so now the thing is you should know how these trigonometric identities has been actually derived. Okay, so now we'll look into that. Okay, so for that you might be aware about the Pythagoras theorem, right? So for that I would like to draw here on right angle triangle. Okay, so here right angle triangle means this will be 90 degree, and this theta you can say is as a reference. Okay, theta, and this will be 90 minus theta. Okay, this will be 90 minus theta. Okay, now we just consider this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, now what Pythagoras theorem says? It says that my hypotenuse, what is hypotenuse? So BC square. Okay, so my hypotenuse, H means H stands for hypotenuse. Okay, so hypotenuse, what is hypotenuse? This inclination line. Okay, hypotenuse square equals to nothing but base square. Base is nothing but. So what is base? How we decide AB will be my base or AC will be my base? So it's depend on what reference angle you are taking. Here I am taking theta as my reference. So with respect to that, what side will come? That will be always my base. So here AB will be the base. So I can say base square plus this, and the opposite of that, what reference angle you are taking, opposite of that will be the perpendicular always. Okay, it can interchange. If you are taking this as a theta, then my this AB will become my perpendicular and AC will become my base. Now here, as I am taking this theta as my reference, so this AB will be my base and this AC will be my perpendicular. So base square plus perpendicular. Okay, so what is hypotenuse? If you look here, so it is BC. So BC square is equals to base, B for base. So base is AB, as theta is my reference. So here I can say AB whole square plus perpendicular. So that is AC. So AC whole square. Okay. So this is what my Pythagoras theorem what says that. Okay. Now here before deriving this, I would like to give some. I would like to give you some trick which you have to remember. It will help you a lot for the trigonometry. Okay, so what is that? You have to remember this always. P B P by H H B. Okay, and equivalent to in Hindi we says it is like lal batte kakka. Okay, so it's a English version. This is the Hindi version. Okay, so PBP. PBP stands for perpendicular, B stands for base, and here H stands for hypotenuse. Same in Hindi we will say perpendicular is nothing but lam, and base is Aadhar, and hypotenuse is con. So that is what. So here you can remember this PBP by HHP. So what is P? P is perpendicular, B is base, and H is hypotenuse. Now here you have to remember one thing. First term P by H, it will always give sin theta. Okay, what it will give? You can remember sin theta is nothing but P by H. What about second term? Second term gives you, that is what B by H, it will give you always cos theta. It is nothing but cos theta. And the third term, that is what tan theta. Okay, you have to remember this. So tan theta is what? P by B, which perpendicular by base is nothing but tan theta. Okay, and we can say like that also, tan theta is nothing but sin theta by cos theta also. Okay, so this is what basic trigonometry. Okay, so you have to remember this. And if you take the reciprocal of that, like first is p by s, if you take h by p, it is the first term as first term is the sin theta, so reciprocal of that will be the cosec theta. So it will be h by p will be the cosec theta. Same, second term is base by hypotenuse, that is cos theta. So if you take the reciprocal of that, h by b, it will be the sec theta. Okay. Same here, third term is p by b, that is what perpendicular by base, that is tan theta. If you take the reciprocal of that, it will be the base by perpendicular, so it will be the cot theta. Okay. So like that you can remember. So basic 6 trigonometry terms are there: sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot theta. So from here you can identify what is sin theta, what is cos theta, what is tan theta, and its vice versa. Okay, so now you have to remember this. Now that comes to the how this identities has been derived. Okay, so for that what you have to do, equation number 1, that is what came from the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so what you do, you have to divide this equation one by this sides. Okay, like here BC square, right? So what you do, you divide this equation entirely by BC square once. Okay, so what I will do, equation 1, okay, equation 1 I will divide by BC square. Okay, I will divide by BC square. Okay, this is what I will do. Second, what I have to do, I have to equation 1. Okay, equation 1 I have to divide by BC. I divide. Now what I do, just take AB. Okay, so I will divide by AB square. Okay, then similarly what you do, equation 1 you divide by AC square. Okay, so I will divide. Now first we will do this. So equation 1 is this one. I am going to divide by BC square. So what I get, BC square and divide by BC square, it will become 1. Is it? Equals to AB square by BC square. That's AB by BC. Okay, AB square and BC square I have divided. Okay, then AC square is this plus AC square divided by BC square. Okay, so BC square. So this is what we will get it. Okay, let me write, I have written directly, so let me write again, otherwise you will get confused, right? BC square here and I am dividing by BC square. So what will you get? BC square cancel, you will get 1. That is what I have written directly. So let not make you confused, so I am doing the step by step, okay? So 1, and here you get AB by BC, you can write this as a AB by BC, this is as whole square, right? Plus this one, AC by BC, this is what whole square. Now, what is AB? Look at this triangle. So AB is nothing but, as theta is my reference, I told adjacent side will be the base. Theta is my reference, adjacent side which is touching to that, because this is hypotenuse. Inclination line is the hypotenuse. So this will be my base. So AB is base. So I can write 1 equals to, this is what, base by AC. What is this? Base BC. So BC, what is BC? BC is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, and I can say whole square, right? Plus AC by BC. What is AC? Again, AC is nothing but, now here AC is nothing but perpendicular. Okay, because opposite of the theta, what angle we are taking reference, opposite of that will be the perpendicular. So this is perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular. AC is perpendicular. BC is again hypotenuse. Okay. Now just come to this. Take what I said. B by H. What is B by H? B by H, second term. B by H, second term. What is the second term? Second term is the cos theta, right? So 1 equals to, this is square, so I can write cos square theta. Okay? Plus P by H. What is P by H? P by H. It is first term. What is first term? It is sin theta. So I can say it is sin square theta. So this is what my first identity, and which we use everywhere. Most of the places when it comes to the complicated equations to solve it, like basically in trigonometry. So we use this sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So that is what our first identity which we have derived. Okay? So you can see very easy, right? Second, what we can do, AB square we have to divide. So our equation is this one. This came from the this came from the Pythagoras, right? So BC square. Okay, so BC square divided by AB square, is it? You can say AB whole square equals to, this is AB, okay? Then AB square by AB square. I can write AB square whole square, you can say AB square, okay? Whole square, okay? Plus AC whole square divided by AB, because we are dividing by AB, right? Now see, BC by AB you can write like this. BC by AB. See, both are numerator and denominator, both are square means I can take single bracket and make it whole square. Okay. Equals to, similarly, AB square by AB square will get cancelled, so I can say 1 plus AC by AB, right? AC by AB, right? So this is what my whole square, right? Now BC, what is BC? Look at the triangle. BC is hypotenuse, right? BC hypotenuse, right? So hypotenuse by AB. What is AB? AB is base. Okay. Now here we get confused. Which one is? See, hypotenuse is okay. It is inclination, but you get confused always with base and perpendicular because it can interchange. It is not always like AB I am taking base means AB will be always base. It depends on what reference angle you are taking. Here theta is my reference. So what is my reference with respect to that? What side is going to be touched? You can say here AB is only like touching with theta, right? This is already hypotenuse. So this another line is that is AB, which is touching to theta. So it will be my base. So if it is base, it is hypotenuse. This will be perpendicular. Now if I am taking my theta, this is a base. Then this will become my base and this will become my perpendicular. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind what reference angle you are taking. Okay, so now AB, what is AB? AB is my base, so hypotenuse, this is base, whole square equals to 1 plus AC by AB. What is AC? So AC is nothing but perpendicular, so perpendicular P and AB. What is AB? AB is nothing but base, so P by B whole square. Okay, now H by B, look at this trick. H by B. What is H by B? H by B. So it is coming, see, second term is B by H, but it's opposite of that. So what is the second term? Cos theta. And cos theta opposite is reciprocal. You can opposite in the sense reciprocal. That is nothing but sec. Okay. So sec square theta you can write. Okay. H by B is nothing but sec theta. Sec square theta. 1 plus, now P, perpendicular by base. What is perpendicular? So perpendicular by third term, right? Tan theta. So I can write tan square theta. So this is what you can see, another identity. 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta, right? Which we have derived. Now third one, we have to divide by AC square, this equation. So if you divide by AC square, so what will you get? BC square divided by, you can write in bracket if you want. Okay, so AC whole square, okay, equals to AB whole square divided by AC, AC whole square, okay, plus, now AC square, you can write AC whole square and you have to divide by AC whole square, right? Now this will get cancelled. Okay, so what do you get? BC by AC, you can write BC by AC, you can write as in a single bracket whole square equals to AB, AB by AC whole square, right? And this will become 1, right? Now what is BC? What is BC? Look at the triangle BC is again the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse divided by AC. What is AC? AC is nothing but perpendicular. So perpendicular. So it will become H by P whole square equals to AB. What is AB? AB is base. So base and AC. What is AC? AC is nothing but perpendicular. So base by perpendicular and this is whole square plus 1. Right? So now H by P. What is H by P? Look at the trick. H by P. Hypotenuse by perpendicular. So H by P. So it is a perpendicular by hypotenuse is the first term, but it is reciprocal. So first term is sin theta. Reciprocal, that is nothing but cosec theta. Okay. So I can write this as a cosec square theta. Okay. So because P by H, first term is P by H, it is sin theta. But here it is H by P, reciprocal of that. So it will be a reciprocal of sin theta is nothing but cosec. So that's why I'm writing cosec square theta. Okay. Equals to B by P. So base by perpendicular. What is base? So base by perpendicular. So B by P. So here third term is P by P. P by P. Reciprocal. So third term is tan and here it is reciprocal. So tan reciprocal is nothing but cot. So I can write this as a cot square theta and here 1. So you can say this is what our third identity, 1 plus cot square theta equals to cos theta, which I have written here. So you can see how this, now mind to get some idea that how this trigonometric identity has been derived, right? So you can see it's very easy. So it's totally has been derived by the basic theorem. What is that? Pythagoras, right? What is that? Hypotenuse BC square. So hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular. Okay. So this is what about trigonometric identities. Okay, and so these identities plays very vital, or we can say important role when it comes to the solving like very complicated equations, and even as I told, like if you want, suppose if you want to find out the distance between two bodies which is very far away, like suppose if you want to find out the distance between Mars and Earth, how you find out? Okay, so there trigonometry plays very important role. Okay, so that is what for today. So I think you might understood very well, and you understood as well that what is the importance of trigonometry identities.